Super Saiyan 4 is popular. No, scratch that. Super Saiyan 4 is extremely popular. And when it eventually gets officially revealed for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it's gonna be a huge, massive deal. And with the game's release date fast approaching, it is pretty obvious that they haven't shown us exactly everything, including the full roster, and in this video I'm gonna discuss why Sparking Zero could and should reveal Super Saiyan 4 and what makes now the right time to do so. So make sure that you hit that thumbs up for me right now and subscribe if you are new, or else you will get hit with a big bang Kamehameha in the face. And also comment your thoughts on Super Saiyan 4. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know.
This is where the fight ends! 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times!
Yes, you heard it right. That was the 1000 times Big Bang Kamehameha from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, exclusive to the hit mobile game Dragon Ball Legends. Legends recently celebrated its 6th anniversary celebration campaign, and the reason why I'm bringing this up right now here is because the rarest, strongest and most important character from that celebration was Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and his presence in Legends almost skyrocketed interest in the game, as it not only immediately got more people playing the game, but it also helped them achieve top grossing, which is basically #1 in the App Store. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did that, and you know, the social media numbers have been crazy. I myself have experienced this where through my coverage of the anniversary, especially after Gogeta's release, my numbers went through the roof and I gained like almost 2,000 subscribers or something since. That should speak to the popularity that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has, especially when it comes to these games. And it's always been this way. For the better part of 30 years, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has been the face of the Dragon Ball games, a massive favorite in the Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi games, also the strongest of that era in Dragon Ball, the strongest character in that era of Dragon Ball. And you know, this has carried over into the new generation as well. You know, I already mentioned his performance in Legends recently, and if you look at his DLC announcement in Dragon Ball FighterZ and the fact that Xenoverse made him special by locking him behind the Dragon Balls, you have to make a wish to Shenron in order to unlock him, you can tell how high regard this character is held in. It's always a special feeling when he appears in games, because if you look at, you know, Ultimate Tenkaichi, for example, for all its trash, a big selling point for that game was that SSJ4 Gogeta was gonna be there, because he wasn't in any of the PS3/360 generation games up until that point. So it was made to be a huge deal. And it's not just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 as a whole is just really popular and unique. It's a really popular and unique form. It stands as one of the most iconic in the franchise, especially when it comes to Goku. It's one of Goku's most iconic forms, especially in terms of design and aesthetic. And now I've beaten this drum to death by now, but Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a game that is driven by nostalgia, and one of the most nostalgic things in Dragon Ball right now is Super Saiyan 4. The Dragon Ball GT series is polarizing and controversial, but one of the most universally loved things from that series is this form. And you know, every time there's a new reveal or trailer coming, you always see in the comments or the live chat literally thousands of people asking for GT content. And with a series like Dragon Ball Daima coming out later this year that is drawing comparisons to GT, and you know, the mobile games giving GT love, I'd say that the demand or growing feeling of nostalgia is only getting stronger. It might be possible that this is all by design and things are going according to plan to build hype and excitement for that eventual Sparking Zero release, the Sparking Zero reveal, so things feel that much more sweeter and hype. And maybe it won't even be a part of the main game, but even if it gets announced as post-launch DLC, it'll still build a ton of hype and make a lot of bank. But one thing that I have noticed in playing and looking at other Dragon Ball games is that Super Saiyan 4 is really popular, despite a vocal minority trying to gaslight people into thinking otherwise. And now that it is in the spotlight of the conversation for the past few months, now is the perfect time to reveal it for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So that's why I think it could be revealed now, because so many people are talking about it and are being reminded about it, and because it is statistically proving how objectively loved and good and marketable and popular it is. There is this statement that is quite popular amongst most people that is meant to be a knock on anyone who likes Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and that statement is that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is carried by the games. People say this because his anime appearance was a mixed bag. It was short, and all he did was, nothing crazy. He just, plunged the world of negative energy and darkness while disguising it as trolling before he defused. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about that, but I'm not going to go into that now. But anyways, because he had such a short anime appearance, the games were able to make you experience him in a more long-lasting way. They wanted you to feel the true magnitude of the power and the aura that this guy had. So a lot of games put a lot of time and care into this character because, like it or not, he's still really popular. So do I think that the statement of him being carried by the games is wrong? I don't think it's wrong, nor do I think it should be used in a derogatory way, because you get to experience him longer and you also get to see him be expanded upon, like Legends doing the 1000 times Big Bang Kamehameha, for example. I enjoyed his anime appearance, by the way. I know a lot of people didn't, but his presence in the games does make me want to play them more, because I just think he's a cool and iconic character, and the games do a brilliant job of presenting him. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is carried by the games, but also keep in mind that he brings a lot of hype to the games. He brings excitement to the games. He brings aura. And I know I spent a large chunk of this talking specifically about Gogeta because he is the most popular one, but Goku is pretty raw in that form as well, and he does a lot of the heavy lifting in this form in Dragon Ball GT. Vegeta looks pretty cool in it as well also. And if you don't think that this form is gonna be in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, then you've got another thing coming, because it definitely 100% confirmed is gonna be in the game. And to see why, you can check out the video on screen. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.